Then it says, lest I strip her naked, lest I strip her naked. As we know, Yahushua became our clothes. When Yahushua was sacrificed without sin, having fulfilled all the law, through our belief in him, we are dressed in him before the throne, and therefore we are innocent before Yahweh because we are covered by the Lamb. But if one doesn't believe in the true Lamb, instead believes in the false doctrine and the idols that the world creates, that person is dressed in falsehood before Yahweh. So that attire could actually be even worse than the sins that the person may have, and meaning because they are putting on themselves idolatry, therefore adultery, fornication, connecting themselves to evil spirits, demons, etc., not being connected to the blood that actually purifies them. So it says, lest I strip her naked, so take away the resurrection, lest I take away your resurrection, the body which I gave you for the resurrection, which is the body of Mashiach, and expose her as in the days she was born, and expose her as in the days she was born, because everybody's born exposed, and expose her as in the day she was born, and make her like a wilderness. That is where Israel was when she was born, in the wilderness. When they received the Torah, it was when the people were at Mount Sinai or Sinai. And it says, and expose her as in the day she was born. The day that Yahweh gave Israel the Torah is the day that Israel as a nation was actually born, because they now had a law and the people were in the wilderness. So also they were exposed when they worshipped the golden calf. They were exposed when they were sinning and doing bad things against Yahweh or against Moshe. And expose her as in the days she was born, as in the day she was born, and make her like a wilderness, and set her like a dry land, and slay her with thirst. Because if Yahweh takes away the true Mashiach, when people follow false messiahs, Christs, and so forth, they end up thirsty, because they do not have words of life. They are not going into the promised land. They're just going around a desert. No matter how many years you may be in whatever doctrine, like they were 40 years walking around the desert. I will make her like a wilderness, and set her like a dry land, no water to give fruit, therefore no true teaching of Mashiach for eternal life. Just like Yahweh will take away their clothing, meaning the resurrection, because they do not believe in the true Messiah who gave his body. Yahweh will take away the water, meaning his blood, which he gave to give life. So, and make her like a wilderness, and set her like a dry land, and slay her with thirst.